everyone, welcome back to my channel, Elemental Origins. My name is Starr. Hi everyone. 2 readings in 2 days. What a treat. We have the new moon in Gemini coming up on Saturday and Sunday, depending on where you are in the northern or the southern hemisphere. But there is something happening. The first things that I was hearing when I was setting up for this was deception, decode, and don't go. And that's a message in itself, everyone. But only take what resonates. But that message came through really strongly for someone. And yeah, I said that before cleansing. It's like cleanse something before you make any decisions. And I'm going in with a divine incense stick to start us off, which I absolutely love, which is mainly floral essences. I'm still yet to fully know exactly what's in this incense. And I'm also going to go in with sound again today, so just be careful for those that might be wearing headphones. I keep wanting to sing, everyone, so if you are feeling the same, that is confirmation for someone. Someone is on the right path. If you're wanting to sing, you are on the right path, I'm hearing. But there is a lot with this new moon. Gemini is an air sign, and it feels like there might be a lot of things up in the air for everyone at the moment. And I was hearing the specific message too. If someone is trying to cross-read, cross-reference a toxic ex, to say they are not going to show up in my readings, and you know, I make sure that I put out the most positive messages. So if things come up that are negative, that is for something that someone is willing to work through in their path. And you know, if you believe this person to be a toxic person, they won't show up in your positive spaces. So that's just confirmation for someone. If they've been trying to cross-reference, it's like that energy isn't theirs, they are not here. But this new moon is about regeneration, it's about renewal, it's about what's next. And remembering that it's up to you what's next, everyone. I feel like there is a collective energy at the moment where, not everyone, but there's a portion of people that kind of forget that they are the keepers of their own path and they get to decide what happens next. And these are people on a spiritual path, on a path of ascension, and it's like somewhere we get stuck, we get a lot of information come in, I think we just go, oh gosh, what does that mean? What am I supposed to be doing with all of that? And remember, it's up to you to decide, but it's up to you to decide once you've sat in your own energy for a little while. I think some of you are getting lost in the source, getting lost in all the information, and there's always conflicting information out there from, you know, the best sources. There is so many different avenues and different paths to look into, to be researching, and know that no path is wrong. You just have to decide which path is right for you. And with this new moon, we get a chance to pause. We get a chance to logically look at things. Air signs are very logical and very... it's like, I'm an air sign. I'm an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I like to know what is going on. I don't do something if I don't feel like I know what the outcome is going to be a lot of the time. So even though some moves that I make seem extreme or maybe erratic to some people, it's like I have the intuition to see the steps ahead, and I'm actually like, no, that's exactly my path. I know it already. And I think some of you are getting tripped up because you're not trusting your own intuition. So be adaptive right now. There is a particular group here, a particular pile where everything is just upside down, and if you pick the pile, you pick the pile, but there's going to be 3 different very strong energies with each pile. So I'm being told to make you aware of that, and this is not a reading just to watch all 3 piles back to back to back and try and pick messages out from each, because you're going to get very confused if you do. So make sure you pick a specific pile with this reading, everyone. But I was seeing like milky energy. I was seeing white rabbits. I was brought to cucumber spirit, which came up in the reading yesterday because I fed my guinea pigs cucumber before I sat down, and that energy of cucumber in its spiritual essence is about regeneration. It is about the rebirth of Christ himself, and this just keeps coming through. Regenerate, rebirth. And Saturn also goes into retrograde on this Saturday coming. So the Saturday coming, Saturn also goes into retrograde, and I'm being told to make everyone aware of that and to look at what that might mean for you in your placements. And it's like, be an observer right now, everyone. Like, the path is not clear yet. This milky energy was coming in. It was like something's clouding your vision. And the main message is just to stay in your lane and focus on you right now. It's like, if you don't know what is coming, if you can't use your intuitive essences to understand what is happening right now, it's like, just concentrate on you and see what is happening around you, because things are going to be brought to light to you like never before. So something's going to be illuminated within the next month. So setting intentions for the full moon might not be what you are wanting to do this new moon, everyone. And that's okay. You might just want to see what's happening and feel into where you might want to go. And, you know, we can always change and adapt our path. It's like some of you are afraid to commit to something because you're afraid about how it's going to end. Yeah, how it's going to end. And Spirit's saying, if you don't try, you'll never know. But then there is another group that is definitely, everything is just so cloudy. You don't even know what is going on. You don't know what day it is. You don't know where you are. Some of you might be really feeling ascension symptoms at this time, and just stay within you. Stay within your self-care. Stay within your own expansion, and just keep nurturing yourself and your body and your essence, and the path will become clearer for you, everyone. And I can't explain to you just how long I was in a place of not being able to see anything clearly. It was absolutely driving me mad. 2022 was the most treacherous and mind-bending, maze-walking path of my life, and I couldn't be more thankful it's over. But I felt like I had milky vision constantly the whole way through that year. I just didn't know what was going on. It felt very chaotic and not safe. And I think maybe some of you are feeling that too. I think some of you have gone through a lot of change, and it's okay to kind of be afraid. I think some of you might be afraid right now, but know that you are more than equipped to handle anything that has happened in your path so far. And, you know, it's always darkest before the dawn is definitely something that I always like to share for those that might be struggling in some way. It doesn't stay dark forever. You know, the sun will always shine again. But I think that's it for the intro, everyone. I feel like today's going to be a long reading. We do have a lot of cards. I have pre-shuffled some Oracle and some Tarot today, but I think I'm going to grab another deck probably just to confirm, because I think there might need some confirmations, but I'll do that in a second. But we have 3 powers today, 3 very separate energies, remember, everyone. So take a minute to tune in and connect to your pile properly, and I will go ahead with pile number 1. Hello pile 1, this is your reading. Let's see what the new moon in Gemini has in store for you. So the crystal that you've picked is actually opalite, which is connected to the element of air and also the third eye chakra. Opalite's amazing for helping you overcome exhaustion, I was feeling, as a message to share. So maybe some of you are feeling pretty exhausted, pretty hot in the northern hemisphere, and I think some of you might be struggling with fatigue, so grabbing some opalite and keeping that on your person, or having this as jewelry if you are working a fast-paced environment, I'm hearing to share. So that will be great for you. But it's also great for helping you ease through difficult changes, situations, and abrupt endings, I'm hearing. So grab some opalite, because that will help you ease through anything that has been troubling you at this time. But it also helps interpret physical signs and psychic abilities too. So, and also I've just realized this is that milky energy. Opalite is milky, as you can see in its form. It's like, yeah, it's like cataracts. It's like someone is wearing, it's like you've got cataracts. You can't see clearly at this time. So maybe you're pale specifically, but only take what resonates. But I think a lot of you are wanting to tap into psychic abilities deeper, and yeah, maybe that's you not seeing. You can't, you're unable to vision right now, or at least you feel like you can. And to that I say, tune into your other senses, and see how powerful you are in your other senses, and perhaps hone in those before you wish to see. My vision definitely came last in my set of Claire abilities, and I just went with the flow. You know, I knew that everyone's path is different, and we're stronger in other areas than others, and you know, I'm grateful to be having a journey where I'm still learning to vision deeper, and that is the space that I struggle with the most, actually, in terms of my class. So, you know, if you're someone that is visioning clearly, then obviously that is great for you in your path, but sometimes we do want to strengthen one Claire over another. But I'm hearing, why is the reason that you want to vision? There's something in particular that you're wanting to use this vision for, and for some of you I'm hearing it's not for the best of intentions. So know that if that's the case, you won't get this gift. You have to tune into everything with the best intentions for yourself and others. It's like if you want to vision to spy on people, it's like it's not going to happen for you. You know, we get given these abilities to, well, get given the gifts to break through to these abilities that we already all innately have. Every single person on this planet is capable of tapping into their psychic and intuitive abilities. That is something that I like to stress to everyone. It's like you can do anything, you can see, be, hear, anything. It just takes time, it just takes practice, it just takes dedication over everything else, everyone. First card I've got for you is Wheel of Fortune and Fate in reverse. Uriel and Freedom in reverse. Okay, yeah. Opalite, I think we are in a tricky situation right now. Yeah, Cauldron and Containment. Oh, Pile 1, this does not feel nice at all. First Quarter Moon and Assessing. South Node, don't let your past hold you back, and that's in reverse, so that is positive. Pile 1. Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts, you're not, you've done this before, that's also in reverse. We've got Justice. We've got the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Nine of Wands. I want to move this Nine of Wands over here. And that's specific to something in a moment, everyone. Just bear with me a moment, Pile 1, because I feel like we might have a split group here. I feel like some of you are very much on the path of the straight and narrow, I'm hearing. So some of you have gone through some sort of awakening, you have cleaned up your act, and you are just assessing situations at this time. And with Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back in reverse, it's like, be aware of what your South Node is, and know that anything that is attached to your South Node, that is something that you are trying to come out of this lifetime. It's like you are supposed to be living in your North Node. That is your fastest alignment, that is your highest timeline. And I think your energy of connecting to the past is making you feel trapped at this time. there is a lot of, I feel very uncomfortably hot, and I wasn't feeling that a second ago. And looking at that fire, I just feel, yeah, uncomfortable in the heat. It's like there's a pressure cooker situation happening right now, and you know that you just need to, yeah, jump ship, get out. It's like you just want to, you want to plunge into some water. With this last lands in reverse, it's like you're not being able to access your, yeah, it's like your freedom in reverse, your freedom and your calm, your state of stability, and it's not stability, sorry, like serenity. I think that you're trying to leave something that seemingly is very stable when actually it's the most unstable place for you to be right now. It's like it's like I'm hearing it's burning you. There's literally like I feel like I've been set on fire, everyone, right now. It's like, yeah, the flames are coming up to scorch like underneath my chin. It's like there's something that is scorching you. There's something that is scorching you, and it's like you know the path. With this assessing and this woman in the hot air balloon, that's on someone's bucket list, by the way. It's like you want to go in a hot air balloon, and that's your confirmation. It's like you know the path, you know the way. I'm hearing the way, the truth, and the light. It's like you know everything. So just do it, because that's your justice. Your justice is that you get to have your freedom and to be at peace. The King of Pentacles, it's like you know who you are, Pile One, and this applies to all of you. You know who you are, and you know what you want. And I think something is trapping you from being able to access what you want. With the Nine of Wands here, it's like you are wanting to step forward into your fortune. You want to step forward into your fortune, into your knowing. It's like you've seen this in your dreams, everyone. Some of you are very connected into your spirit guides, your star teams in your dream time, and you know what your future looks like. You've literally been given it as a vision in your dreams. So if some of you are wanting to vision in your waking time, maybe you're actually receiving a lot of messages in your dreams, and that's not something you're picking up on. And we've actually got Opal in here, everyone. Well, what looks like Opal. And I'm seeing that as a planet on Saturn. So you're very aligned with this new moon in Gemini energy, everyone. I wouldn't be surprised if you are Gemini signs that are here. And yeah, with the duality on there and the double symbolism. There's a trickster energy around you, Pile One. And I think you're the pile where this deception, decode, and don't go is the message. And that's going to be something that you're going to have to decode. Deception, decode, don't go. It's like there is some layer of deception happening right now somewhere in some of your lives. This is not going to be a message for everyone, but I feel like maybe one or two people in particular, it's like you're not able to see the truth. With this justice, you know, the light and the dark, it's like you're not able to see the light right now, because something is keeping you trapped so in the dark. And that wolf energy is coming through again. I'm sure I said this in my last full reading. There's a strong wolf essence in this group, and it's like that is your home. For some of you, you know exactly what I'm saying with that. It's like that is home. So come back to that. That is your lost lands, but that should be your home now. That's your energy now. It's like you should be dancing in the stars, yet you're feeling like you're just being burnt over and over again. So go and swim in the water. Go and swim in the water so you can reach the stars. And that's a specific message to someone. It's like maybe you live in a hot country, but there is something that is stopping you from getting into the water. But that's actually the best thing that you can do right now, is going and staying in the water and visiting the water. It's like there's an energy around you, and this is only going to resonate for those that it does. But sometimes we have negative energies and entities attached to us, and they stop us from seeing and experiencing what we should be experiencing, and it literally feels like you can't do something. I went through a period of a week where I had very negative energy trapped inside of my body because I was transmuting it, and I couldn't open the curtains. I would wake up in the morning and I just felt like I couldn't open the curtains. Like that was going to be the worst thing that I could possibly do if I tried to let any daylight in. And it's because this dark entity did not want to see the light of day. It's like they feel scalded by light. And I think that's what it is. It's like they're keeping you in the fire because they can't survive in this water. And please only take this if it resonates, because I don't think this is going to be everyone, but this could be a metaphor apart from being quite literal for some. It's like there's some part of you that needs to go and be, it's like you need to be a whole new, and that's going to be the exact opposite of everything that you are right now, and that's going to bring your freedom and your fortune. But something is keeping you trapped, and maybe this is your shadowy aspects, maybe this is darker entities, maybe it's both. And I will tell you, if you're dealing with darker entities, the best way to get rid of them energetically is to stake them with some sort of knife, or straight through the heart, I'm hearing. So this is something we do on an energetic level, everyone. I am not telling you to be using any form of weaponry on yourself in any way whatsoever. But if you are a person that can imagine taking this entity out of your body and staking it through the heart. And we might be dealing with energy vampires over here, something like that. There's something going on that doesn't feel okay, everyone, in pile 1. And yeah, I'm sorry to digress, but that has come through so strongly in this pile. It's like there is something going on that just isn't, it's just not okay. So please do reach out to me if that feels aligned for you. I feel like some of you might need some spiritual help and assistance and backing. Number 9 might be specific for you. I feel there's a lot of violet energy too, and there is a violet flame meditation that I will tag for you, and that helps to dissolve any negative energy, any negative thought patterns. And I have just released a dark energy and dark entity removal meditation too, so I will tag that also in the description for you. But there are specific guidelines for that meditation, so please go in with all the information that you need. But yeah, there is massive deception happening in this pile. So please be careful, pile 1. I feel like there is someone on the inside that isn't your friend, that isn't your love, isn't your best champion, I'm hearing. So just be aware of that. There is someone around you that doesn't want you to win, and they are going to do everything that they can to keep you stuck. I'm literally seeing, like, this woman could step over this fence. Like, she's more than capable. She has, a strong athletic body. She could just step over these fences. But it's like this person, this something, has made this one pole, I forgot what it's called, sorry everyone, channeling, and they've literally lit it on fire. So there's like one last hurdle to get over, but this hurdle has been scorched by fire. It's like the last hurdle is something that is so painful for you, when actually all you need to do is it's like take that staff and just throw it. It's like just literally torpedo it, throw it, use that as your stake to the heart, to whatever this energy is. It's like, just say no. It's like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not accepting that anymore, and I'm done. I'm hearing for a lot of you. And please get into water energy. This might just be taking a much longer shower than usual. This might be taking some salt baths, so spirit baths, which are just intentional baths, and saying that I'm going to take this bath with the intention of releasing any negative energy, any negative entities, any negative deception around me. I'm going to program this water to help me see clearly and to It's like, yeah, understanding your own worth and your own value is something that this pile has struggled with for a lot of your life, I feel. And I think that's what that milky energy is. It's, you're not seeing yourself clearly. You're not seeing how amazing you are. You're not seeing how capable you are. You're not seeing how much of a light you are to everyone else. It's like I literally want to turn this card over because I feel like that's all you need to do is just turn a new leaf. And, you know, with the element here of the pentagram, it's like you have everything that you need in your mind, body, and soul to help you achieve this freedom. So keep assessing yourself. It's like, write a list of how amazing you are, Pile 1. And I know that might sound silly to some, but I think you need to see it on paper, of all your attributes, of all your characteristics that are just amazing. And if you have hesitancy to do that, then I'm telling you, there is a darker energy attaching to you, not wanting you to see how amazing you are. That is your confirmation. That's what I mean. It's things that are so slight that you wouldn't catch. And, you know, this isn't going to resonate for everyone, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of people here that it does. And if you cannot write a list of reasons why you are amazing, there is a dark energy attached to you. It is that simple. So please be aware of that. Please reach out to me if that feels aligned, and I will help you, because you should be able to do that with ease, you know. Let your waters run pure, everyone in this pile. And you might even be triggered by the word pure, and that is just another sign that there is something around you that shouldn't be around you. And don't panic, don't be alarmed. There is a lot of negative energy that is just around in the world at this dualistic time that we are still living in. So do not feel like this is something you've perhaps brought upon yourself or anything like that. There's a lot of negative energy everywhere that can just attach itself to anything at any time. If you want a person that's aware of your energetic field, which is a lot of the population, that's what I believe is happening. There's just a lot of negative energy attaching to everyone and making them live restricted lives, and that is just the way right now. It's either you're stood in the light or you're stood in the dark. There's no in between right now, and you deserve to be in the light. Pile 1 is what I want to say. You might be seeing a lot of like pastel colors, and that is your guides trying to get through to you. So if you've been drawn to pastel colors, I'm seeing bubbles. Yeah, and if you can get into a body of water, it's like you get to be in that pastel energy. You know, that iridescent energy. It's like you need to soak in iridescent energy to bring you back. And I think that's what's going to help you work through these shadowy aspects, these darker aspects of self. And maybe you are just doing a lot of shadow work at this time, and that's what that symbolism is of the dark energy, and that's okay. But remember to come up for air. I went on a path of doing a lot of shadow work back to back to back, and it absolutely just broke me, everyone. So know that you can't force a path. You can't force your growth. And, you know, sometimes you really just feel like if we just work harder at something, then it will move faster. And that is not how a path of self-discovery goes. That is not how a path of spirituality goes. You must take things slowly and step by step, and come up for air. Yeah, I'm hearing just float on the water, come up for air. So maybe some of you have been doing a lot of deep diving because you're wanting your freedom, and it's like, please come up for air, please come and go and have some fun, go and get in the sunlight and go and explore what's out there. Yeah, some of you really want to travel, and you deserve that. You deserve to travel. Find out ways that you can travel. I'm hearing some of you want to learn to astral travel. Do it. That's all you have to do, is just decide and then do it. And that's decide. This remembering that we forget is that we get to decide our path, our future. So if someone is trying to dictate to you how your life is going to go, you have to say no. You have to say no. I'm not listening to you. You know, and I really feel like there is someone that is. It's like you're so trapped right now. You are so trapped, and for some reason you can't just hear. You can't hear the truth. It's like you can't hear the truth. You can't see the way, and you most definitely aren't being allowed to feel the light. And this is so hidden from you right now. Yeah, I'm literally hearing, honestly, spell work, magic work, those types of things. There is something going on. So please, please, please do reach out to me and I will help you. But that's all I'm getting, Power One. And I'm sorry if this isn't something that's aligned with a lot of you here, but I feel like this message is going to resonate for a lot of people, perhaps in the near future, if not right now. So apologies if there hasn't been an energy here that you could specifically pick up on, but even then I would see that as a warning sign of that there is something happening that is very deceptive in your energy and that needs to be addressed, everyone. But don't panic. It's like this is not something that is going to harm you in some way that is irreversible. But yeah, all of this dark energy just coming in, it's like everything's seeping in on the peripherals. Yeah, clouding your vision. Take some salt baths, everyone. That would be my advice. Even if you feel like this message doesn't resonate for you, I would suggest taking Epsom salt bath. You can literally just put Himalayan salt, rock salt in your bath, but just enough, not enough to dry out your skin, and just take a soak and see how you feel after, everyone, in Power One. But thank you so much for being here, and yeah, my heart goes out to you, and I'm really sorry that it feels like you're struggling so much at this time, Power One. I can really feel your energy just feeling, yeah, really depleted, and yeah, like you're being burned. It's really upset me, to be honest with you, Power One, feeling your energy, because I want you to be happy, because you deserve to be happy, and you know, anyone that finds themselves here, I consider you to be part of my tribe, and I love you very much. Is what I want to end with. But if you would like an extended reading, if you would like some help and assistance, just knowing what to do, please do email me or DM me. You can find me on my Instagram and I will respond to you. But thank you so much for joining me today, Paiwan. It's a pleasure to have you here and hopefully be a support to you. I am so here to support anyone that watches my channels, and you know, I am only a message away. Hello Pile 2, this is your reading. Let's see what your cards have for you. That is a very strange intro that I've done there. The energies were so heavy in Pile 1, Pile 2, so I'm trying to decompress. But the first thing I've got to share is that I've got your crystal, which is sodalite. And thank you so much to Lila Fortunes that gifted me this gorgeous Shelley. And yeah, I absolutely adore her. But sodalite is another element of air and also water. So that is coming through really strongly. It's just this element of water already. And Gemini is an earth sign. But sodalite is connected to the throat chakra and also the third eye. And it denotes the moon too, so the energies are really aligned for this pile. Sodalite is amazing for bringing calmness to the mind and enhancing communication, and also allowing yourself to trust you. So trusting yourself enough to be able to communicate clearly is something that your teams are wanting to bring forward. It's like you know what to do, you know what you want, so communicate it. Pile 2 is what I'm feeling for you. But let's see what I've got for you with your cards. Wishbone and affirmation, and that's in reverse. Oh gosh, there's a lot going on right now. I understand what is happening now. Ecstasy and Zafkiel in reverse. Altar and dedication. Resistance 25. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon. To pop that inside, everyone. The void in reverse. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. And then for your tarot, we've got the 3 of Wands. I've got the Ace of Cups. And then I've got the 7 of Swords. Gosh, yeah, this energy of just darkness right now is so strong, and I think this might be reflecting the split in the timelines now, everyone, because This is a message that was given to me quite a while ago. Is that there are two paths that are happening right now. There are those that have chosen this path for a very long time, and they feel very aligned. They are starting to come into their full capacity of power. And then there are those that are still working through a lot of shadow. There are those that are still working through understanding who they are at a soul's level. And I think that we do have a split for that in this pile. So I'm going to go ahead and start with those that are feeling quite aligned at this time and feeling in a lot of flow. It's like your heart space is so open right now, and I'm hearing that's what you've been trying to achieve, and you have done that. I'm feeling a lot of Pleiadian energy with that, a lot of Sirius energy, a lot of Andromedan, and yeah, just Pleiadian energy with that one. It's like you've done all you needed to do to open up your heart space. So start making those wishes. If you listen to the intro when you thought, yes, I'm too confused, yes, I shouldn't move forward, I'm here to tell you that that is completely not true. You know exactly what you want, you know exactly what to do. And Zavkiel, Atlantis Angel Zavkiel, wants to come in and say to you, you deserve pleasure of all kinds, not just sexual, everyone. I think when we hear the word pleasure, we immediately go to intimacy, but pleasure of the senses, of play, of joy, of excitement, of exploration, of travel, like going to see other sites around the world. It's like some of you want to travel the world, and it's like you can do that. It's up to you to put that plan into place with the Three of Wands. It's like you can go anywhere you want, pile 2. So remember that, and with your heart open, maybe this feels very scary for you. Maybe this feels like you shouldn't be looking to play right now. And I think this is your shadow aspects coming through, feeling like you needed to work on self more. I'm hearing that you've done so much work. Pile 2, those of you that these messages resonate with, it's like you've done the dedication. You have been resilient, not just resistant. You have been resilient to the max, some of you here, and you deserve to have your wish fulfillment. For some of you, it's like you have been wanting the perfect partnership, to be able to travel, to be able to be in your heart space and just love freely. It's like all of that is possible for you. You have called it into your timeline, so go and do those things and just enjoy your life. I'm hearing pile 2. Go and enjoy your life because you deserve it. And if you are someone that feels like they are in the void at this time, this is what you get once you start to make those adjustments that are required. I'm hearing that you're not too far away from this, but there are things that you need to put into alignment. First of all, going into this void and understanding your darkness, understanding your shadow, understanding what it is that is holding you back. It's like I'm seeing like is it the wispy woods or something like that, like the winding wood, something that's some confirmation from a book or some fairy tale. I'm sorry, I can't grab it at the moment, but the winding woods. It's like you're not wanting to embrace your own winter. You're not wanting to embrace your own shadow, and that can be a very scary experience. If you have come from pile 1, please don't enter the void alone. Please seek someone that you trust and that you love to hold your hand through this process. And this might be some of you wanting to go to therapy and seeking out the best therapist for you. And I will tell you that that is a journey in itself. Finding the right fit for you is something that takes a little bit of time. So if you've just gone to a therapist and you think they aren't for me, there will be someone out there for you. I went on quite a long journey in therapy, in and out of therapy for a long period of my life, and I would say out of all of the therapists that I saw, it was probably 2 out of probably about 10 that really did help me, and I really did resonate with and click with. So that relationship is really important. So if you don't feel right with the therapist that you have got, I would consider seeking out a different guidance, a different soul for you, and that is okay too. So whoever needed that as confirmation, there's your confirmation. It's okay to want to change your therapist, I'm hearing, and be be proud of yourself for being dedicated to your growth. And you know, this is where I'll always say that, how do I want to word this? You cannot seek tarot as your mental and physical diagnosis But at the same time, you shouldn't just take a diagnosis that is given you and accept it as your own. I feel like we need both types of therapy, spiritual therapy and, the more 3D, practical, science-based, logical and understanding the mental psyche therapy. I think both things can go side by side and be aligned. I'm a very logical person, yet at the same time, I am very in the spiritual realms, and I understand it all, and I see where science cuts off and I see where spirituality cuts off, and it feels like there is a grey area in between that is able to be worked through, that is able to be waded through, and you can find your light in between the two. And granted, this has took some time for me, but you can find that balance too. It's like, don't just accept a diagnosis from someone. Know that you are capable of healing yourself, of healing your own mental psyche. But at the same time, if you need help right now, go and seek that help. Like I said, I spent a long time in therapy. It wasn't until much, much later in my life that, I'm now seeking a more spiritual and holistic approach to everything. So that goes for medication too. I'm never going to tell you not to take medication. If you feel like that is what you need, listen to your body. And maybe this is what is trapping some of you at this time. It's like you are being your own worst enemy by trying to just be resistant, and actually you might need a little bit more help right now, and that's okay too. There is nothing out of alignment if you are seeking out more 3D ways to help you right now, if that's what you feel like you need, because that might actually propel you forward in your spiritual path later down the line. You have no idea how this is going to play out, I'm hearing for some of you. And I say this so gingerly and carefully and with so much love and care. It's because your teams are coming through to say you need a little bit more help right now, but that doesn't make you any less of a spiritual person than the next. And, if anyone is trying to shame you for, I don't know, going to therapy or taking medication, then they are not in alignment with you and they shouldn't be around you. It's like someone squawking. This keeps, every time I see this card, I just see this as someone squawking in someone's ear. And someone's like plucked your feathers right now, Pile 2, and I'm really sorry to hear that. Someone's been plucking your feathers, and what is that phrase? Feather pluckers, plucking, whatever that is. It's like, there's a riddle happening right now, and you're being tested, Pile 2, a lot of you are being tested by your spirit guides, by your spirit teams, and you're going to have to figure out this riddle, this maze, the decode. So we had deception for Pile 1, and we now have decode for you, Pile 2. This is so interesting. From the message from the earlier, the deception, the decode, and the don't go. It's like you're in the decode mode. You are decoding what is happening in your shadow so that you can move into all of this energy of manifesting your own life, opening up your heart and allowing yourself to feel pleasure. You are a very dedicated to self Pile, and that is exactly where it should be at this time. And maybe that's it. Maybe people are angry at you for dedicating to yourself when actually, it's like if people are taking you away from you seeking your own guidance and seeking your own health and peace of mind and safety, it's like they are only trying to take from you, Pile 2. And maybe you have come from Pile 1 into Pile 2. If someone is stopping you from seeking out information about something that is important to you, or they are stopping you from having mental peace with something, it's like this person doesn't care about you, Pile 2. If this person is telling you to not go to therapy, to not seek guidance from others, they do not care about you. They are caring about you being at their beck and call, I'm hearing. It's like they don't want you to get better because they know that you will leave. It's like they know that you will see just how deceptive they have been, I'm hearing. And this might not be a single person. This might be a workspace. This might be a family situation, Pile 2. And I'm really sorry to hear that. But there is some there is something with adjustments are required. It's like half of you is in the shadow and half of you is in the light, and I think that goes for separate people right now. Some of you might be very much in the light, some of you might be very much in the dark, and then there's those that are seemingly in between, and you feel like you're in this void. You feel like you can see all of this light around you, but you just can't step into it. And I'm hearing that something is blocking that, so you need to figure out what that block is for you and come into alignment with that. See that, face that head on, take that to your therapist. Don't avoid it, I'm hearing. It's like, go and tell your therapist exactly how you feel. Go and tell that friend that you trust exactly how you feel. Go and tell that person that, I don't know, is in the corner shop that you trust exactly how you feel, because this person's going to help you. There was someone around you that wants to help you, and you're not being allowed to access them for some of you, or it's being hidden from you just how important this person is in your life, or something to that effect. This might not be a person, this might be a place. Some of you are being stopped from going to a specific place by someone else. It's like someone wanted to travel and someone else is saying, no, you can't go and travel. You must go and travel. You must go and explore. You must go and see the foreign lands, I'm hearing. Just make a wish, Pile 2. With this new moon in Gemini energy, make a wish and remember that it's up to you to decide where your life path goes from here on in. No one should be dictating that to you. No one should be telling you what your next steps are, or where you are and aren't allowed to go. Yeah, I'm literally hearing you can't go and see those friends. You can't go there at this time because you're supposed to be with me. That's what I'm hearing. Or it's like your manager's always putting you on shifts that they know you can't work because you have childcare, and making you feel like you're the problem when you've already specifically told them before you got the job that you couldn't do those days. So I'm hearing stand your ground and be dedicated to yourself and say, I want to speak to HR about this because I feel like this is discrimination, or that's not right. Like what you're saying to me isn't right. Someone's trying to tell you that their ways of deception and gaslighting are the truth, and they're not. And as someone that has experienced that, it's very difficult to spot once you are so far into that void, because you've been broken down by someone that squawks at you. They've learnt your triggers, and they use your triggers against you and your insecurities against you, and they put you into this void, and then they start to restrict you, and then you don't see a way out. You feel stuck here because you've lost all sense of heart, of happiness, of joy, and they keep you here. This message is very strong, and yeah, I'm really sorry that you're going through this, some of you in Pile 2. But remember, you can come back to your cup of love. Go and seek out help, outside guidance, there is someone in your life that you can turn to right now, and they will tell you the truth. They will help you, and they will help you move forward. It's like this person doesn't want anything from you but to help you, I'm hearing for some of you. Maybe you're afraid of what this might mean if you turn to someone from help, and it's like, no, there is someone in your life specifically for everyone here that wants to help you on your path. And even if you are these people in this really positive path, it's like there's someone's going to give you the best advice and the best places to go and travel. So seek them out, or keep an ear out. And thank you for being here and holding space, those of you that are in a very positive energy, because I think you just being here is going to help these people in the void come back to this light and get away from these situations that are squawking them. It's like there's so much wanting to be illuminated by this moonlight, and I think that's going to happen for you, Pile 2. There's a lot that's going to be illuminated by this new moon in Gemini. So that's the decoding part. Yeah, perfect. You're going to have to decode what is happening, because there's things that are going to be brought to the light, and you're going to see how much you've been kept in the dark. And remember, make a wish. If it's a wish to get out of a certain situation or a certain paradigm or a certain past restricting belief or negative thought patterns, it's like, ask for that this new moon in Gemini. Ask for you to be able to clearly communicate what you need, and setting stronger boundaries with people right now. I would suggest cord cutting as well. If you find a meditation to cord cut, do reach out to me if that's something that you want to receive, because there are a lot of great cord cutting meditations out there, and that cuts all the negative ties between anyone. And I do this with family members that I dearly care about, but just cutting any of that confusion, any of that cross transference of negative energy to each other, because we're very much sponders, especially for those that we care about. So cord cutting cuts all of that negative energy and leaves you with all the fresh and loving energy, and then you can see how much of that fresh and loving energy there is. And if there isn't any, then now you know there is nothing here for me, and I must go. I must go and seek better counsel, better guidance than this person or this space telling me what I can and can't do, or making me feel like I'm the one in the wrong, when actually, no. It's like, pile 2, you are very much in right alignment right now. So if someone is telling you shouldn't do something, it's because they know that you are in alignment. And this is confusing you. You're not understanding why someone that seemingly cares about you would tell you to not do something if they didn't love you so much. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, this is because they are gaslighting you. A lot of you here, pile 2. And, this is not a message that comes through every day. And yeah, I'm surprised about how much negativity is coming through in these readings. To be honest with you, I wasn't able to tap into a lot of energy apart from Milky Vision, and yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that so many are struggling right now. But dedicate to yourself. Take time to yourself. Dedicate time to yourself. Step away from this shadow and this darkness and go and seek the light. Please go and get out in nature, all of you in pile 2, because that's going to help you seek clarity on the wishes you want to create, the manifestations you want to create, and also messages will be coming in for you of how to create this ecstasy. But especially if you are in this void, go and be out in nature, because that's going to help you work through any darkness. Yeah, literally cling on to Mother Nature. It's so beautiful how things align like that. Just like go outside and cling on to the grass, cling on to a tree, cling on, what's that from? Star Trek. It's like go and be in nature by yourself and listen to the nature. The birds are going to have messages for you, and I know people hear those messages and think I'm crazy, but birds communicate to us. They tell us things, they let us know, they are the messengers, and that's not just symbolism. They have messages for us, and they telepathically communicate this through vibration. And you might not be able to hear what the crow is saying right now, but I promise you it is telling you something. Eagles, birds of prey. There is, I think that's a seagull on there, a pigeon, and some sort of bug and a ladybird, which I actually call ladybugs, which is something. Someone needed to hear that. I call them ladybugs. Some of you have just gone to get a French mani as well. That's a confirmation for you. That's all I'm getting for you, pile 2. And yeah, I'm really sorry that there is such heavy energies coming through, but I think this is because it's time to just assess everything, everyone. And please set the intention for this new moon energy to be seeing clearly, to be accessing clearly the most amount of information that is going to help you move forward. It's like you deserve to know the truth, pile 2. So seek that truth, and remember to clearly communicate what you want and what you need, what you desire, and this is to the universe. And we can't receive those things that we want unless we ask for it. So that's a really strong message for you. But thank you for being here, pile 2. If you would like an extended reading with me, you can see how to contact me in the description below. If you would like help moving forward in your path and in your journey and to work with me one-on-one, please also feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for being here, pile 2, and I'm so sorry that you seemingly are in a lot of confusion right now, and I'm really proud of those that are sitting very much in their power and wanting to go travel and manifest the life of your dreams. You deserve it, and sit in that energy. Continue to sit with self, nurture self, and let the path unfold in front of you, I'm hearing. But thank you so much, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. This is your reading. Let's see what your cards have in store for you. But first of all, what I've got for you is this citrine crystal, and Citrine is the element of air. It's also the sacral and solar plexus chakra, but I see citrine as my sunshine crystal. Technically carnelian is sunshine crystal, but I always see citrine as sunshine crystal. It helps to release tension and also promote self-esteem. And I was feeling the self-esteem aspect, especially for a lot of you. And I was seeing this crystal as being in reverse. I always put this crystal this way and I put it in reverse. So it's like something is hidden from you right now, or everything is upside down. You might feel like you're in the upside down. And this message that we got from the beginning, the deception, decode, and don't go, which was the message in itself. It's like you are the pile that is saying don't go. Something is saying to you don't go. And it will resonate, whatever that means for you, pile 2 and pile 3. Yeah, maybe you're connected to pile 2 in some way. You might want to go and watch that pile. I feel there's a lot of negative energy in these readings, in pile 1 and pile 2, and I don't think you're in this energy, pile 3, but it's like there might be people that you care about in those energies, so you might want to go and have a look. Numerology and precision. Faith with Raziel, which was in reverse, and yeah, I've turned it immediately upright. Cloak and concealment. Yeah, everything that is in reverse has been immediately turned to the upright for you. Acceptance and number 4. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio energy is really strong here, actually. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance, but I heard bringing it home. And not in the football sense, everyone. For those that aligns with, I heard like bringing it home. It's like you're aligning with your home essence at this time, pile 3. You're very, 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 very aligned. 7 of Wands. Ace of Swords. And Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful cards for you, pile 3, and I'm very glad to have some positive energy around, because yeah, there is a lot of deception going on. There's a lot of deception. There was a lot of instability, and maybe you're seeing this around you. Maybe you know that you're in such great alignment right now, pile 3. I feel like I'd be surprised if you're not aware. I feel like you're my spiritual piles. I feel like you are my really intelligent and tapped in souls. And I think you've seen through a lot of illusion, and you've really been tapping into your faith, and you see yourself as a messenger of spirit, of the divine, and you work through a lot of your fears and accepting yourself exactly as you are, your shadow and light aspects, and bringing yourself into such alignment. With this citrine energy, it's like release all tensions that are around you, because I'm hearing that you're just picking up a lot of people's energies right now, and you're transmuting it for some. And you know, some of us do that work. That is work that I do on my path. I literally transmute negative energy within my own body to be released out into the world, and you know, I take specific times to go and do that. So we shouldn't be out here just transmuting any negative energy that is around us constantly. So make sure to be cleansing your energy. Make sure to be protecting your energetic body at this time, pile 3. And there might be some of you here that have no idea what that means. So please do reach out to me, and I will happily share some tips that I've picked up along the way. But I feel like you just naturally work in alignment, pile 3. And that's because you are a very expansive soul, and I think some of you aren't aware of this. You just seem like a very grounded person, but that's because you are very highly attuned into your spiritual senses, and maybe you haven't even picked up on this yet. You just do things so intuitively that you think it is just you. And granted, it is your energy, and it is a part of you, but a lot of things are passed to us when we are very connected into the divine realms. It's like you are a messenger, so everything that you do in your life is a message for other people. And I think people see you as a pillar of your communities. And I think you're at the center of a lot of people's minds, souls, heart spaces. Like a lot of people love you, pile 3. They really appreciate you. And I think this is something that you you haven't let yourself feel, or you don't believe it to be true. And I think that's because there's a lot of deception around you. There's a lot of people that want to keep you, but this don't go. It's like a lot of people want to keep you trapped because they know how in alignment you are, and they want what you have. And it's like, have they worked for it, is what I want to say, pile 3. If there's people around you that are wanting to be where you are, it's like, have they earned that spot to be with you, to be where you are? It's like, truly think about that, because you don't want to get stung, I'm hearing. It's like, think back and think, is this really in alignment for me? Is this really what I want? Is this really going to help me prosper? Because I think there is a lot of people around you seeing just how much you are going to prosper. And maybe you're not even seeing how much you are going to prosper right now. And they're aware of that too. They're aware of your shadow. They're aware of your insecurities. And this is a message coming through from Pile 2, being gaslit. But I think you're past the point of being gaslit. But you are not... you're kind of not seeing just how much other people are seeing you, because you aren't seeing yourself as clearly as you could be. And that's something that you're working through. You've been working through your fears, and you've done a great job on that, and your shadow, but now you're working on your self-esteem. Pile 3, that's the citrine energy. Yeah, perfect. I love when things come aligned like that. It's like you're in your bubble for healing right now. Yeah, with the solar plexus here being highlighted. Oh my gosh, yeah, everything is being highlighted by something. That's so beautiful. Throat chakra and your hands. You've got healing hands. You're my healing pile, and your voice is beautiful, pile 3. You have a very captivating voice, I'm hearing, for some of you, if not all of you here. It's like your voice captivates people, and they really do listen to you. Angel number 9 I was being drawn to. 99. I'm hearing 99 problems under 8-1. So maybe there's something that you just need to cut out of your life, pile 3. Someone in particular, it's like they are keeping you trapped with this don't go. It's like, no, you deserve to be renewed. You deserve to have what's yours. You deserve to have what's next for you, and you have decided that. It's like there's something already that's in your path of I hate to use the word destiny, but in your path of alignment. It's like you've been listening to everything, to the signs from spirit, to the signs of the universe. Maybe you don't resonate as being in a spiritual path, but it's like you took all the steps that you needed to get you into this place of success. And now either some of you want more, some of you want to completely try something new, and you deserve to do that because you've already done everything to be in alignment. So just go and do it. Someone is trying to hold you back when they know you deserve so much more. And it's not that you deserve more than them. And for some of you it is, these people haven't been very nice to you, or this situation hasn't been very nice to you. And it's not to make ill of this other person, but it's like you deserve better than they have been treating you, and they know that too. So go and be and explore things that are more in alignment for you. This person is on a different path from you, and they need to heal themselves. This Scorpion energy, it's like, this deception, this don't go is a deception. It's like you've accepted yourself, and they are on this path, but you've already done this. You've already walked through this path. You now get to be in the light, pile 3. So let yourself be in that light. There's something around you that is stopping you from being in your peace. It's like you should be so peaceful, so calm, so excited for some of you right now. This person stood on the side of I've hit the Grand Canyon, Arizona. I always see Arizona with that card. It's like you deserve to feel all the frequencies of life, of all the magic of life, pile 3. But there is someone keeping you like in a mental prison. It's like it's just taking you round and round and round in circles. And I'm hearing no more. Don't stay stuck. Don't stay trapped. Just let yourself be free and explore the world. Explore yourself. Explore what the world, the universes have to offer you. Some of you are incredibly intelligent. You're so intelligent and so intuitive, and it's like your spiritual capacity hasn't even reached its peak, but yet you are so you're so expansive already. It feels like the world wasn't ready for you, pile 3, and that's such a big statement, but that's honestly how I feel in your energy. I feel like the world wasn't ready for what you had to bring, and now you're bringing that to the world through messengers, through your work, through your life, just through being you. It's like people are exploring the divine just by being in your presence, just by being around you. It's like it's a pleasure to be around you, and anyone that makes you feel like it isn't, they are concealing how amazing you are because they want to keep you stuck. It is as simple as that, pile 3. Yeah, that's it, pile 3. It's very short and sweet. Well, maybe it's a bittersweet. Maybe that's what it is. It's like it's a bittersweet for some of you because you know all of this. Some of you know all of this already, but this is just your confirmation. The Arctic too and crystalline energy, that is where you prosper right now for some of you. Some of you, this is with divine Christ-like energy. This is with galactics. This is with Fae energy. And for some of you, dragons, specifically galactic dragons, is where you're going to find your peace and alignment. Looking into sacred geometry, numerology, and just keep exploring what spirituality and expansion means for you. I think some of you have been guided to specific practices or layers of understanding or study, and that's where you should be right now. You should be studying, you should be exploring more of self and just having a great time, pile 3, because you deserve it. You've worked so hard. I'm seeing dolphins there and the Merkaba. So working with your crystalline Merkaba, working with your natural instincts, working with Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, working with whatever it is that you enjoy doing, just be enjoying your life, pile 3, because you have earned it. And whoever's trying to keep you stuck in the Scorpion energy, in this concealment, they need to find their own faith. They're trying to attach to you and what you have when they need to find their own acceptance of self and their own freedom. It's like you are the spark of inspiration for these people, this place, this whatever it is that's keeping you stuck, when they need to find their own, pile 3. And that's all I've got for you. Spirit is very adamant that you hear this message. You might want to connect with Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, the Council of the Round Table, a council of some kind, the White Hats I'm hearing. Yeah, that's it, pile 3. And specifically working with your self-esteem right now and releasing any of that toxicity and tension that is around you, because it's not yours, pile 3. So don't let that energy seep into you, because you should be here. You should be serene, you should be poised, you should be enjoying the peace that you've created in your life. So anyone trying to upset your peace right now, they're in their shadow. Let them be, and let you stay exploring all of you and how amazing you are, because you're brilliant, pile 3. But that's all that I've got for you, pile 3. If you would like an extended reading with me, you can find out how to contact me in the description below. But remember, you are amazing, you are magical, and you are divine, pile 3. And yeah, Christ-like consciousness is very closely linked to you, and you know, witch energy, herbalism, that type of thing. It's like you are the witch of the woods, you are the warlocks, you are the dragon master, you are the dragon tamer, you are the knights, you are the wizards, you are the all of those magical things. You are the fairies, you are, yeah, you just are, pile 3. All that and a bag of chips. That is not a phrase that I say, but someone says that, or that's an alignment for you. That's so funny. Yeah, I could just sit and talk with you all day, pile 3. I really enjoy your energy, and yeah, I think we could vibe. So yeah, those that want to be friends, reach out. But I'll leave you there for today, pile 3. So much love. Do take care. Bye.